Hi, this is Marek from Tryb, and today I would like to make an unboxing of Masters of the Universe Fields of Eternia. This is a game that was on GameFound in 2021, so almost 2 years ago. Now I have received my pledge, and I would like to do an unboxing and show you the content of the base game box. According to the box, this is an adventure-driven strategy game for 1 to 6 players. I don't really remember what this game is about because I backed it on GameFound 2 years ago. I watched a lot of He-Man, the animated series, when I was a kid in the 80s, so I have a lot of good memories with Masters of the Universe and He-Man. I had the action figures and toys and everything. That's why I backed this game. So I can relive my childhood memories, but I haven't played this game yet. I haven't played any prototype, so when I will do unboxing, I'm not really sure what all the cards are used for, or the components, so I'm sorry if you expect a very informative video. This is not the one. This is just an unboxing, and I would like to show you and see the components for myself. I also would like to mention that this game has got very mixed or mediocre reviews on Board Game Geek, but not because a lot of people played it and think it is bad, but because 2 years ago when this game was released, a lot of people from United States were very angry that this game is not available in their region. Because 2 years ago, when there was this campaign on GameFound for Masters of Universe by Archon Studio, there were 2 campaigns. One for this game and another one from Simon for Masters of the Universe Clash of Eternia, or Clash for Eternia, I don't remember now. But there were 2 games, and the Simon edition was locked for America, I think, and the Archon edition was locked for the rest of the world. I think that there were some licensing issues from Mattel, so they couldn't make one board game for the whole world. I don't understand all the, all the regulations and stuff like this, but there were 2 games, so both games, this one and the Simon edition, they have very low scores on Board Game Geek because Europeans were angry that they couldn't buy Simon game, so they gave bad reviews on Board Game Geek, and Americans were angry that they couldn't get Archon game, and they gave bad reviews on Board Game Geek as well. So if you'd like to know how the game really plays and if it's worth playing, you have to wait. So more people will really get this game, will play this game, and will give you honest opinion about the gameplay and not about some region locking and licensing bullshit. So let me show you Masters of the Universe Fields of Eternia. Apart from this base game, I also have a few more boxes with some stretch goals and stuff like this. I will not open them, but I will show you what's inside. But first, let's open this box and show you what's inside. So let's do the unboxing. Let's open Masters of the Universe Fields of Eternia. I have not played this game. I have not played any prototype, as I said earlier in this video, in the introduction. So I don't know what are the components here used for. It's just an unboxing to show you the game, and I'm really curious how it looks like. We can see the board, some cards, hero cards, miniatures. So let's open the box. Okay, so the first thing we see is the rule book. It has got 34 pages. A lot of pages, but I remember that this game has a lot of game variants. You can play solo cooperative mode. There's a skirmish mode, a story mode. So I think the rulebook explains all the options of playing this game. But there are some examples how to play your first game. Cool, looks cool. Has a lot of artwork, a lot of examples. Looks good. Now we have a mission book. As I said earlier, you have different ways to play the game. You can play this game. Here are 2 story modes. There are some skirmish scenarios, solo cooperative scenarios, but this is not a storytelling game, so I think the scenarios mostly give you some goals that you have to achieve, maybe some events or something, but I think that you can easily replay all the scenarios with different, heroes, maybe different player count or something. So I think it's not all the scenarios are not designed to play only once. Now we have the game board, and it's quite huge. It's the map of Eternia. I have watched Masters of the Universe, the old TV series from the 80s when I was a kid. I don't remember everything because I was, young, but I really loved him and I loved this show. So here we have a map of Eternia. The board is really, really huge, but it looks really nice. It's colorful. I remember that the Simon version of Masters of the Universe is more a skirmish game, and I remember that in the campaign the game board for Simon edition of this game was had some hexes and something like terrain tiles, and here you have the whole map with whole region where you can move around different cities and locations. Here we have some tokens that you have to punch. Not a lot of them, but not too many. More tokens here. Here is battle mat, because in this game you have different types of battle. You have your heroes that can fight with other heroes, and I think that you use the battle mat for combat with heroes, but you also have some combat with encounters, and you have your soldiers that you can use to fight, and the rules for different types of combat are different. Here we have some more tokens, and what do we have here? Here we have the heroes that we will use in the game. Each time you play the game, each faction will use 3 heroes. So you have 6 evil heroes, of course, Skeletor, and Trapjaw, Beastman, Triclops, Evil Lyn, and Merman. And each time you play the game, you will choose 3 of them. There are more heroes in the stretch goal box and in the expansions as well. Okay, some cool artwork on the other side of the cards. And here we have the good heroes. We have He-Man, we have Man-at-Arms, Tila, She-Ra, and Ram-Man, and Stratos. Again, some artwork here. Looks really, really cool. And now we have some miniatures, because of course you have miniatures in this game. You have 6 miniatures for the good heroes. Here we have, for example, He-Man. He looks really, really nice. I love the bases because they are not, flat. They have some terrain. Okay, let me show you. Man-at-Arms. It looks really, really nice. Nice details. I'm not a specialist, but for me the miniatures look really cool. Skeletor and Merman. Looks good. And here we have dice for the bad guys and dice for the good guys. Let me open one of the bags. Yeah, cool dice. Okay, and here we have the soldiers that we will recruit during the game, and they are represented by this small miniatures. They look like chess pawns. Maybe they could have added some soldiers that look like soldiers, but thanks to using this, when you have your heroes on the board, they look different from the soldiers, so it's easy to see on the board where you have your hero characters. Here we have even more dice. I'm not sure what are these used for, D10, but look good. And here we have the soldiers for the bad guys. They look a little different, I think, more like some kinds of, you know, robots or something. Yeah, evil robots, cyborgs. Okay, cool. And now we have the cards. Core game, okay. So what do we have here? We have some encounters, some characters that we will be able maybe to, I don't know, recruit or maybe fight with. Green Tiger, okay. I don't recognize most of the characters. I wasn't that huge fan of the show. I have only watched the TV series. But if you know the human universe really well, I think that most of the characters will be familiar to you. Battle Cat, Panther, okay. And what here? Encounters. Okay, some events and some characters. And what do we have here? Evil Seed, okay. Because you have two story scenarios in this game, Fractures in Time and Evil Seed. So I think these are the decks used in these two story scenarios. Special events, special characters. Okay. And now we have small cards. Okay. This says deck A, so let's start with this. Different vehicles. The artwork is really cool. I really like it. Rotom, okay, I have this toy when I was a kid. It looks really nice. I don't know. Very tempting. When I look at the cards and at the heroes, I already want to play this game right away. Cool. Different equipment that you will be able to acquire, different potions and, you know, stuff. A lot of cards. And what are these? Victory. Okay, so maybe some cards that you will acquire by winning the game, or some missions that you have to accomplish. I'm not sure. There is not enough space here to sleeve the cards, so if you like to sleeve the cards, you will have some problems. I don't sleeve cards, so for me it doesn't really matter, but there is not much space left inside. We have some spells, a lot of spells, okay. Wow, so many spells, so many cards. It's really cool. A lot of them. And some, what are these? Combat cards. Okay, combat cards for the good guys. Some modifiers probably, some special actions. And here is the last deck of cards. Some battle cards. A lot of, I think the combat in this game is quite important because you have a lot of cards and, you know, things, dice related to combat, some effects and effects, okay, and combat cards for the bad guys. A lot of them. It reminds me of Gloomhaven probably, because you have some modifiers on this card, +1, +2, +3. Okay, looks really nice. So here are all the components of the base game of Fields of Eternia. I also have a few more boxes. I will not open them right now, but I would like to show you. Here is the stretch goal box, all the things that were unlocked during the Game Found campaign, and we have more heroes that we can use. We have 3 heroes for the bad guys, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 heroes for the good guys, and 2 heroes for factions that were available in the expansions. I didn't get the expansions, I got just the base game, the base pledge that includes base game, stretch goal box, and 2 more things that I will show in a second, but I didn't get the gameplay expansions for the Horde and for how they were called the snake guys. Okay, but here we have more heroes that we can use instead or in addition to the heroes from the base game. As I said, each time you play the game you choose 3 heroes. With the stretch goal box you have more variety. I also have the Orko character. This was also, I remember, a bonus during the campaign. I don't remember adding this box manually to my pledge, so I think this was some kind of bonus, maybe for backing the game in the first 24 hours or something. We have Orko model, hero card, and you know, special Mighty Spectre special encounter. And the last thing I want to show you is a funny one, because this is Castle Grayskull Dice Tower. And this box is almost as big as the base game box. And this is just a dice tower. And this was also a bonus unlocked during the campaign. They gave it, you can say, for free for all the backers, because I didn't have to add it to my pledge. And this is a huge dice tower. It has 20 centimeters height, so it's really huge. And they also added some kind of instruction how to assemble it. So there are a few steps to assemble it, but it looks really cool. I haven't opened this box yet, but I'm really happy that Archon gave you know, really proper boxed and nice looking dice tower instead of, I don't know, some plastic thing that was just thrown in the package. It has a nice box, nice artwork and everything. So this is the Fields of Eternia unboxing. If you are interested how the game plays, let me know in the comments. I may record another video with some maybe gameplay example, or where I will show you how the game plays and tell you my opinion. I haven't played it yet, but I plan to, of course, because the game for me looks really cool. Nice artwork, nice components, huge game board with map. Looks tempting and very interesting. So if you would like me to make another video where I show you how the game plays, let me know in the comments. Click the like button if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.